Thank you. Check this out. A gold medalist not even old enough to get a driver's permit. She is unbelievable. This is 15-year-old Russian Alina Zakitova taking home the gold last night. Why? Well, watch her incredible, perfect, near flawless free skate at the Olympic Games. It just takes your breath away watching her. Wow, so hard to do. It's intensely full of pressure as well. The years of training to do that sport and so many others we're seeing at the Olympics. But you have to start somewhere, right? So how do you know if you have what it takes to be an Olympian? How can you train like one no matter where you are right now? Let's find out. Physical therapist Reynolds is here from Hartford Healthcare Bone and Joint Institute. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So are you watching this intensely, the Olympics, and watching the athletes and relating to it in some way?
I am. I've been watching the Olympics pretty much every night the past couple of weeks, and I'm noticing all the different stuff they have to do actually to do their specific sport, and it's quite dynamic because they're on skis, they're on a snowboard, they're doing the ice skating, they're doing all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty intense.
Well, they're such elite athletes, right? They're a different breed than just, athletes in general, or those of us who just try to stay in shape and stay healthy. Can we train like them? Can we, even if we're not aspiring necessarily to be an Olympian, can we train like an Olympic athlete?
I think the biggest notion that people have is, do I have what it takes to be an Olympian? And everyone does have that inside of them, with the right training, with the right kind of technology. Those Olympians go through a lifelong kind of training, and that's their job, 8 hours a day.
That's right.
Some of the Olympians we saw get a gold medal, they were 17, 16, red on the slope style, the snowboarding. Pretty amazing stuff, and it takes a lot. It takes physical preparation and also mental preparation too, as well as eating right, and those kind of things. They really put a lot into becoming an Olympian to where they are right now.
And as a physical therapist, how do you pull that out of people? Maybe they have the desire, but they don't have the know-how necessarily. How do you combine both of those things to turn them into the athlete they want to become?
So the first thing is they have to kind of be, goal-oriented. They want to do something.
Right.
And then after that, we take them through a full comprehensive kind of mental and physical aspect. What do you need to do for your specific sport? So I mentioned the skating, the speed skating, the snowboarding. Those are very dynamic things. Working on balance, working on core strength are pretty common, but then diving into the sport-specific type of performance is what you really need to focus on. So it gets very specialized. Once you develop the base skills, core, good strength, good motion, then you start looking at sport specific. Is this a power movement? Is this more of a flexibility, more of a balance type thing? Like with, curling, for instance, very fine motor control. You don't really have to be able to run a marathon to be able to do
right.
curling.
Everyone loves to joke about the curling, but there's skill involved. There's absolutely skill and strength.
Tons of skill involved. Yeah. But then that's where the sports differ, because that versus cross-country skiing, we saw the girls the other night take home the gold.
Yeah.
And, they're so winded after that, and it's insane. It's much more than running. It's so cardiovascular heavy. So my recommendation in general, if you want to exceed at your sport, you have to mix sort of resistance training, strength training with flexibility and aerobic endurance.
And you can find out how to do that by going to a website we're going to put on the screen. It's mysportshealth.org. Thanks so much for coming in. Enjoy the last weekend of the Olympics as well.
Thank you.